Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to a new Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft video. Today I will show you a very good deck that I've been using a lot personally and that I've been having a ton of fun with. So this is a really strong deck that focuses first and foremost at dealing a ton of damage to your opponent relatively early on in the game. As you can see, there's a lot of low mana cards, meaning that you cannot really survive in a late game. So this deck focuses most and foremost on the combination with a lot of traps to gain control during the game while you build up the combination with Unleash the Hounds, the Timberwolf, sometimes the Scavenging Hyena, if you can obviously as well the Starving Buzzard, and basically besides those cards, you try and focus mostly on controlling the board as much as possible with tricks and secrets and the Eagle Horn Bow and all that kind of awesomeness. So this is definitely a deck that I have been enjoying a ton. One thing you might want to change if you do have the card, I personally don't have it, but what you might want to add is Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins is a card that I currently don't have the dust to craft, sadly, but basically what it does, it summons two 1/1 whelps for your opponent, meaning that the Unleash the Hounds card, which this build is all about, even becomes a lot stronger. If you want to see this build in depth, make sure to check the link in the description right below that like button. I will put a link to the actual deck out there, but let's give this build a try. Okay, so it looks like we got an actual game right now. It is going to be me versus a warlock named Benny. So basically what this build is all about is dealing as much damage as possible in the early part of the game. Now most of the time what happens, let's actually choose a card. Most of the time what happens is that we want an early game setup with Timberwolf, Scavenging Hyena, the Buzzard, as well as Unleash the Hounds. Unleash the Hounds is the crucial card in this deck, simply because it allows you to get a whole lot of stuff out early on in the game, and that is obviously what we really want. So we're gonna see if we can actually draw that card. We also have tracking in our deck, which could be very useful. Well, let's have a look. I could play my Timberwolf right now, but every time I do play my Timberwolf early on, it seems to die. So I'm gonna just end my turn right now and go for the steady shot next on. Now he is a Warlock, and Warlocks seem to go for a lot of Murloc builds. They seem to really enjoy them, so we will see. Looks like it's already something like that, but if it's a Murloc build indeed, I hope this tracking card will provide me with everything I need to deal with that. I'm gonna have to decide, do I want to steady shot him right now or do I want to go for tracking? I'm probably just gonna steady shot him for now and track him and steady shot in the next turn, because I really need my Unleash the card, or Unleash the Hounds card. Now, I got a 2 in 25 chance pretty much, and even without the Unleash the Hounds card, we are still good to go. But yeah, it looks like this is indeed a Murloc deck. So we're gonna have to survive the early part of the game. And see what happens. I can play an explosive trap as well. Explosive trap deals 2 damage to all minions. But first let's have a look at tracking and see if I can get Unleash the Hounds. If I can't, I will have to play an explosive trap. Okay, it looks like we can't find it. So what do I want to go for? Probably want to go for the Arcane Golem instead and play the explosive trap. Here we go. So what the explosive trap does, as you can see, it will deal 2 damage to all enemies, including him. So basically the entire board should be cleaned up after this turn. Now, you can already see how much control this... okay, he's just gonna kill one of his own minions to draw a card. But you can already see how strong this deck is to control the board and safely, you know, go up to a higher mana percentage. Or a higher mana count. See what he's gonna be playing. He's gonna live tap it out. That's cool. That's cool. So what do we want to go for? I don't really have a 2 mana card except for the explosive trap, which means that I'm gonna probably have to waste. I have a mixed direction as well, it's not really worth it. So it looks like I'm gonna have to waste 1 mana in this turn, or play my Timberwolf next. I don't really have a plan for my Timberwolf, so I will just play the Eagle Horn Bow rather, not the bone, and end my turn right there. I'm wasting 1 mana, but that's not the biggest of deals. So the Hunter class in Hearthstone is the one that can actually deal tons and tons of damage early on. Steady Shot obviously is a really good one, and Steady Shot alone sort of makes this game, or makes this you know, this class pretty much instantly, like a rushy sort of class. But what should we do? What should we do? We have another explosive trap as well, which we could use. Don't know if it's gonna be worth going for the animal companion right now. I highly doubt it, to be honest. You can just play another explosive trap, which would mean that this Void Walker would be left with 1 HP, but I think that's going to be my best bet. I could hit him down as well. But I kind of want to do that later, because obviously that would cost me my bow. It only has 1 durability left, and every time a secret is played, it will gain a durability. So I kind of want to keep my Eagle Horn bow for now, and see what my opponent does instead. There's a big chance, yep, he will just hit me in the face, and loses all of his stuff once more. Now, imagine in this situation that I would have gotten my my Unleash the Hounds card. That would have meant that I gotten a ton of hounds with +1/+1 out, so we will see. You're not the ideal card, and not what I really hoped for right here. It is a beast, so we got that one going for ourselves, but I could misdirect as well. Now we do have a pretty big chance of drawing a Unleash the Hounds next, so this one does give my friendly minions +1 attack, but don't really need much of that. He's just gonna be able to kill anything I put out on the board right now, so I just have to get it over with, I suppose. Do it like that. Make sure I get rid of that taunt, because that is the big problem. But yeah, I've personally been having a lot of fun with this deck. It's been really good. Ooh, that's a very tricky card right there. A really strong one as well. So we'll have to see what happens. Ideally, if I draw on Unleash the Hounds, I will have I will have a really good time. But it's going to be pretty tricky. It's going to do a lot of damage to me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got an Unleash the Hounds right now, which means I can play my Timberwolf. I can play my Unleash the Hounds as well, which all will get +3/+3 because of the Leok as well. And I'm just trying to decide right now how I'm gonna get rid of him, because he is the most annoying one right now. Or we can actually just kill him straight up. Let's have a look. So I can deal 2 mana right there, or 2 damage right there, 5 damage, 8 damage, 11 damage. I can actually quite easily kill him. Bam! So this is a pretty good example so far on how strong this deck can really be. As you can see, it is quite easy to keep control during the game. Now obviously my opponent did not play perfect, and I'm not quite a legendary player yet, even though I'm on my way there. I will probably reach it at some point. So this is a pretty good example game to show you how good this deck can truly be. I've been having a lot of fun with it, so make sure to actually give it a try. If you have Leroy Jenkins, I would advise you actually put it in the deck, maybe in the place of like one of these scavenging hyenas, and put Leroy in there instead. But you'll have to decide for your own playstyle what exactly you want. So I would definitely recommend you give this build a try. It is a lot of fun, a lot of secrets, a lot of minions out as well, and I think you should be able to get to Legendary with just this build alone, as long as you play properly. So I am very curious what you think of these kind of videos. Please let me know right below that like button in the comment section. And other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello everyone, my name is Lowko, and welcome to a new Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls video. Today I'm